So the other day I said a common comment on my videos is probably going to be just, the fuck's wrong with people, right? Today's story is definitely a what the fuck is wrong with people kind of story. I came across this last night right before I went to bed, and it ruined my night and my day. I woke up and just remembered instantly that this was the story I decided last night I was going to make a video about today, and my day was ruined immediately.
My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined.
Because as I was going to bed last night, I came across a channel called Bums versus Drones, and it sounds exactly like what it is. I looked into it a little bit. I didn't really do a lot of research. I didn't want to get myself too fired up before I went to sleep. And then didn't really want to ruin my day any further. So I didn't do the most research, I'm not going to lie, but I did enough. The channel in question is exactly what it sounds like. A dude uses drones to harass homeless people in Colorado. According to Know Your Meme, it started in 2023, but I found this Newsweek article that cites back to 2022 at least. So I actually don't know when the channel originated. According to Newsweek here, it was 2022. Somewhere along the line, the channel picked up some controversy. It was probably around the time the Daniel Larson video happened. That was when it seemed to really get a lot of attention to the account. If you don't know who Daniel Larson is, he's an internet lolcow that although he hasn't shot a president, he needs probably more help than John Hinckley Jr. I'm just say that. We'll just say that. He's an interesting person, but he needs a lot of help. And he's not getting it. And he posts on TikTok and stuff, and he's a lol cow, and it's sad. Somewhere around then, it started getting attention though, and even Forbes talked about it. Forbes did a story about the channel, because it's more than just his YouTube. He had an Instagram, a TikTok account. He had all kinds. There's a Twitter account for it. All kinds of different social media accounts. And around the time the Forbes story happened, most of these platforms turfed him. I doubt YouTube or Twitter did. Twitter probably didn't do shit about it. That doesn't seem like something Twitter would actually care about. But like TikTok got rid of him, Instagram got rid of him, YouTube got rid of him because there was all this public attention on it, and made them look bad. So they turfed him off the platforms. But he's back. I don't know if he's on TikTok or if all the TikToks I saw were just reposts and stuff. I don't spend a lot of time on TikTok, but even then, so it shows the damage has already been done, because on TikTok I seen tons of it, and I spent a whole 5 minutes on there looking. So the damage is done. Even if he's banned, all the content is just there now. The channel is back up on YouTube now. He's got 25 videos up with a total of 2.4 thousand subscribers. So it's there. The content's there. People it's all over the internet. Like I found people talking about it on not just the regular like Twitter stuff like that, right? Like it's all over it's on Reddit, it's on TikTok, Instagram, Probably on Facebook. I didn't really look on Facebook. I found it on AR-15. Found it on an AR-15 forum website where, these. I'm assuming they're quality, upstanding citizens that aren't awful people, except for like they're human garbage making fun of homeless people and stuff. It's the problem I have with all this. It's exploitative garbage. It's not the first time, it's not new. It's not a new meta. Let's harass homeless people. It's been around for fucking ever. There was the guy that fed the homeless dude the Oreos with toothpaste in them. I'm not gonna even show that clip because fuck that kid. There's been all kinds of stories like going viral or whatever of people doing shit to homeless people. It's disgusting. It's been around forever. There was the bum fights when I was a kid. It was bum fight videos, and yeah, that's disgusting. I didn't watch any of those. I had friends that watched that shit. I couldn't do that. Like I don't see the appeal in that at all. I feel like over time now we've kind of forgotten how fucked up those videos really were because like we just we laugh about that picture that goes viral of the dude on Dr. Phil because Dr. Phil was gonna point out that he's exploiting homeless people for amusement and money and stuff, and he's trying to point out that Dr. Phil also exploits people, and it's like, okay, that's a funny joke, but you're still a piece of shit. You're actually still a bigger piece of shit than Dr. Phil, and I do think Dr. Phil's a piece of shit. So, just like this fucking bums versus drones piece of shit, he's a huge piece of shit. I don't fucking care. Like, I don't know. The fuck's wrong with people? What is so entertaining about harassing these people at their low points in life, It's fucking disgusting. I don't even know. I was trying to figure out how I could pepper in jokes into this story. I don't even got any. I've never been homeless. It's just a heated issue. I know sometimes I look like I'm homeless, but like, there's more to my house than this little studio room here. I know it looks bad, but the rest of my house is fine. I've slept in a shelter once, though. I did have to sleep in a shelter. I got stuck overnight in Barrie, Ontario. It's a shit place. I got stuck there overnight once. The bus I took into Barrie was also the last bus out of Barrie. And then my show I was doing got canceled. So I had so much time to kill and nothing to do because everything in downtown Barrie closed at 10 o'clock. So come like 11 o'clock, I had nothing to do. So like a good chunk of the night, I just kind of hung around the bus terminal where I was gonna, grab a bus to go home in the morning. And in the middle of the night, the police showed up and were like, hey, you can't really just be hanging out here like this. And I'm like, well, I don't really have anywhere else to go. And they're like, well, then you got to go to the Salvation Army mission. So I went to the Salvation Army mission, and they're like, we don't really have anywhere for you to sleep. All the rooms are taken. And I said, but like the police told me I have to be here. So like, I don't know what to do. And the guy's like, I can let you sleep on a table in the lunchroom. And I said, okay, that'll work. And I don't know if it was, I don't think it's called the lunchroom, I guess, because I don't know if they do lunch. They do breakfast there, because I woke up in the morning on this table, and all around me were some of the people that had been spending the night in the shelter, and they're all eating breakfast and stuff. And the guy from the shelter was just like, do you want something to eat? And I'm like, no, I'm good. I got a bus ticket home. I got everything. I got money to buy food. I literally just didn't have a place to crash, and the police were like, well, you can't sit on a bench overnight, so you gotta spend the night at the shelter. And so I did, and the people there all seemed very very nice, and I don't know. I can't imagine wanting to harass them for any kind of amusement. I don't see what is amusing in harassing anybody, let alone someone that's just trying to exist. Like they're not even like they don't have much to life. They're at their low points, you know. There's not a lot to their life. They're just trying to exist. And and you think it's funny to just harass them for whatever, for some clicks and some laughs on the internet because you're a piece of shit. The fuck is wrong with people? Like, are you fucking kidding me? I don't know. It's super fucked up. The fact that we're like in a situation where like society has the homeless problem that it does, and instead of doing anything to help the homeless people get out of this situations, we just make it worse for them constantly. And then while the cities and shit are doing shit to make it worse for the homeless people, you also got some asshole with a drone fucking harassing them, you know? It's disgusting. I live in a town of 21,000 people, and yet we have a large homeless population here. It's fucked up. Across this, I live in like a little co-op with like, you know, there's subsidized houses and stuff. So some of my neighbors are just people, like your average people, just trying to live their average life. Some of my neighbors make the news for being part of some big drug operation and stuff. So some of my neighbors have people die in their houses from drug overdoses. While across the street, there's houses that cost like at least $500,000. Even though they all look the same, every house looks the exact same. They all cost like $500,000 at least, and you're right across the street from the fucking ghetto. It makes zero sense. And there's 21,000 people in the city, and like I don't even know how many would actually be homeless. It's a disgusting amount, though. It is absolutely wild how many in such a small town. But that's again, the fucking houses all cost a goddamn $500,000. The fucking rent at places is insane. So we've created the system that makes homeless people, and then we have fucking ass hats on the internet that think it's funny to just go out and harass people for existing. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I reported the channel. I hope it gets fucking removed again. But that's not gonna fix the problem. It's not really gonna fix the problem. I hope this fucking ass hat gets. Can't say what I want to say. Yeah, if you think it's alright to harass homeless people and shit, you can get fucked. Really. Just go fuck yourself. I don't know. What do you think? What do you guys? What do you think about the issues? Let me know. Let's read some comments. The fuck's wrong with people comments. And check some other videos. And subscribe or whatever. I don't know. Have a good day.